Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, please do subscribe down below, click the like button, all that good stuff. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Bearing in mind we started this journey back at the end of November, I think. We've done incredibly well, I'm massively thankful. And if ever you've sat there and gone debating, come over to Twitch to watch me do this stuff live. If you want to do so, click the link down below and come over. As you watch this video, I will be live over on Twitch. Today is probably the biggest stream of the week. It's a day we buy all of our silvers. It's a day that we buy into any content that comes out. We make a lot of coins in that stream. So if you guys want to come over and watch me do it live, just click the link down below. It's honestly the best thing you'll ever do. We'll make you coins. And when you get into that Twitch chat, if you type !mark Discord into the chat, you'll be able to join the Discord, completely free to join. Everyone in there helps each other trade. I throw in trading tips to help you guys trade. So yeah, if you want to get involved, click the link down below, come over to Twitch. But yeah, today's video essentially is I want to go over a couple of things that are coming. Things you need to be watching out for, and explain what happens on stream today, and how the market will react today. And there's a way to there's a mixture here of how you make coins, but also there's a chance of how you can save yourself some coins. So the first thing I want to talk about is what looks like what is going to be a guaranteed COPA LIBERTADORES kickoff team SBC. Now I'm going to show you Footwatch. This is a really good Twitter site, a Twitter page, sorry. You probably know them already, but if you don't, go and follow them right now because they do stuff like this all the time. They post stuff from inside Foot, and it's just a really good account. But they posted this today. They're always right with these things. They're very rarely wrong. It says it guarantees a COPA LIBERTADORES kickoff player. So there's an SBC coming. So what I thought of about the kickoff squad, first is the value of that squad. Now, the Shapeshifters had Messi and Ronaldo as part of it. And so for me, when I knew they were going to put it 86, 87, they ended up doing 87 in the end. What I've gone and done is just bought some 83, 84, and I think a few 85s in my club fodder, because I picked up 83s for 1k, 84s I was picking up for 2k, I think, yeah. So for me, there's very little risk here. They'll eventually go up in price no matter what happens. I bought 50 odd just because I thought, why not throw some coins? You'll see my coin total has increased. We've sold a lot of the investments that I had. I had a load of random stuff in the club, so we sold all that off. Sold a few players for my team, just to give myself a bit more liquid coins. So I've got a lot of coins tied up in other stuff, i.e. these, including these things like the fodder investments there. But that's a really good thing I think you could do if you want to risk it now. If not, you can rush invest at 6 if the SBC's proving popular. Look at players like Moutinho, Ilara Mendy, Morata, Costa. They're the guys that I've looked at. Look at what they do. If they start to climb, you could probably buy in. But also, if you have one of these players in your club right now, when this SBC comes out, if it's repeatable, they'll crash. If it's not repeatable, they'll go down in value as people pack them and stuff like that. So if you've got some, it could be worth selling just to be sure. It's always better to lose out on a few coins if it doesn't drop, it doesn't quite do what it does, than if it does drop and the player crashes in price. I would just be mindful of that without a doubt. So that's something to think about for today for content. However, the main thing for today, for my community and what we do, is that Marquee Matchups will come out today. I've talked about it before, but I want to sort of go over it again just so you guys are aware of it. But Marquee Matchups come out today, and that means usually we get heavy silver supply. So you guys keep asking me how to trade with silvers. The best way you're going to learn is to come over to Discord, the Twitch, and to join the Discord. They're the two best ways you're going to learn, because I can show you only so much in a video. But you'll learn far more on stream. You'll see filters you won't see in video. In the Discord, people talk about it. We do a voice chat most nights where I sit there and give out a bit of extra detail that I don't normally give out on YouTube, because I don't really want it to go kaboom and then it becomes impossible to trade in it. But if you want to get involved, come over. But essentially what happens tonight is you get 4 packs as part of Marquee Matchups and a major pack. Now a lot of the time that major pack tends to be a rare Electrum pack or a rare mixed player pack or something like that. And within the Marquee Matchups itself, and I don't think I've done last week's. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't done last week's, but I'll check just to be sure. Marquee Matchups there, maybe I did do last week's. Yeah, I did do them in the end. But it's usually 4, and usually they have like a jumbo silver pack, maybe a prime Electrum pack or a prime mixed players pack. And we usually get at least 2 or 3 packs. Now, here's more how and why. When you get SBC players, so for example, is that Jerome Boateng? Is he in players? I don't know if he's in players, but Jerome Boateng's there for the rest of the game, okay? Now, as part of his rewards last night, he had a Prime Electrum pack and a Rare Mixed Players pack. So some silvers came on the market, there were some deals to be had, you pick them up, you hold them, or you just flip them the same day, either one. So, that's fine. But only some people are going to do Jerome Boateng, okay? So some silvers will come on, but not all of them. Pretty much every single player worth their salt and that knows that Marquee Matchups are guaranteed profit, tonight will do Marquee Matchups. And that means that from 6 until about 8 o'clock, you will get, well, actually about 6:20, you will get heavy silver supply. Lots of people putting silvers on. And what happens is, if we give you an example, we'll go to a player now, we'll go and look at Brescia. And we'll look at like centre backs for them. Let's go to centre back, Syria, and Brescia, right? So at the moment, they are sat at about 6,100 coins. This is very cheap for them, to be fair. You know what? Just while I'm here, I'm going to buy these and flip them straight away because 7,000 is usually what it is. And I'll take the 6 off as a marker. But so let's say, for example, they're sat now at 7.3. Now I'm going to list these guys up for 7.2. But they're sat there at 7,200. What will happen tonight is people will continually list more and more and more and more. And the 7.2s will turn to 7.1s, into 7s, into 6.5s. And the market will crash off like mad. Now I'm going to list these for profit just quickly, because they should sell relatively quickly. But the market will crash off. So what we do is we sit and we wait at about, that's an example of a flip, by the way. If ever you ask what flipping is, that's flipping. We sit and wait until about 6.20, 6.30, and we see the undercuts, and they keep coming and keep coming, and then they'll stagnate. And the supply will be there, and they'll stay there, and that will be the price for the most of the night. About 6.30, 6.45, that happens. We then start buying in and taking them off the market, those ones. So what happens is, the really good deals come off, the undercuts stay there, and then more people come on, the really good deals come on, we take them off, we hold them, and we keep doing that. We rinse and repeat that for hours tonight. We'll be in the voice chat tonight on Discord until about 10, 11 o'clock at night doing it, because there will be deals there all night. We pick them up, we pick them up, we pick them up, and then what we go and do is we wait until tomorrow morning. If you're like me, I'm very selective on my deals. I know every single filter on this game for silvers. I know every single filter without fail. So I'm selective and I only pick up the best deals possible. That means that next day, so Friday morning, Saturday, I can sell, make myself, if I put in, I'm aiming to put in about 400k tonight. If I put 400k in tonight, I know that by tomorrow and Saturday, I'll have made 700k back total at least. Really easy way of making coins without fail. But that's what I do, and I'm selective on the deals that I buy. What you must not do is buy too early and buy too high. Otherwise, you'll be waiting a long time for them to come onto the market. So as an example, these guys here are 7.3 right now. I don't know what they'll be at 6 o'clock tonight, but you want to check it when you do it. But you want to check their price. And my usual mentality is look for some, unless it's an extinct card. If it's an extinct card, look for a 20% drop. It's usually good enough to buy in. If it's a non-extinct card, you want to look for a 40% drop from where the prices are. Now, if you're not sure about the filters, come over to Twitch and I can tell you them. And if you come over to Twitch, !silvers, !silvers, will tell you the silver video, it'll show you the silver video and all the best filters. But on the channel right now, you will see above the video here, on my main channel, there's a video there, so best sniper filters, click on that, it will give you loads of silver filters. It's really not difficult. But you can buy in on Mastodon without fail. As always, other than the silvers, look for any content that comes out. It gives you the option to buy in and buy out of players. You never know what's going to come out, but if there's an objective tonight, look for the objective, see what that does. And moreover than that, look for things like this SBC, these SBCs. This came out last night. Again, I talked to you guys about the pack SBCs. A mega pack's relatively sought after. Again, nationalities max 2, clubs minimum 6, players same nation minimum 8. So realistically, same nation, same league, right wings and right backs. So English Premier League, Spanish La Liga, French Ligue 1 are going to be the play here. They're going to see a rise because you can only have 2 nations. So people, and you need 79 rating. So most people are going to choose the major league from that league. So the major nation from England they're going to choose. And then one other relatively common one from that league as well. So that's realistically a really good way to do it, if that makes sense. Again, you sort of got to be dynamic each day and go, okay, cool, what's the requirements? But at 6 o'clock every day on Twitch, I do this. I tell people what to invest in, and I'm very, very rarely wrong. So again, if you come over, you're more than welcome to get help on that. There's one massively important thing we need to talk about, though, and that is the UEFA Champions League and Europa League, and it's going to say the dreaded word, coronavirus, okay? Now, you're going to sit there and think, well, what the hell has coronavirus got to do with FIFA? But there's talk that on next Tuesday, the UCL and Europa League are going to be suspended for an indefinite period of time because of coronavirus, right? The 2 games in the Europa League tonight have been called off. But I want to just show you, yesterday, Jordi Alba was at about 600k, okay? He was at 600k, give or take, yesterday on Xbox for his Road to the Final card. His Road to the Final card now is down at 519, 520. It's 526 there. I just want to see where it's got down to at lowest. 500k there. So it's gone down 100k. Now, you'll ask why this is. Road to the Final cards are expensive because they are dynamic. And when a team gets knocked out, the player usually tends to drop in price and stay at that price. And they don't really tend to rise. They tend to keep coming down in price. they only tend to go up in price as teams progress through the tournament. And if the tournament's suspended, these players aren't going to go up in price. They're going to come down in price because people are going to panic sell them because they're going to think, well, I've got 600k sat in this Alba and he may not get updated or upgraded. And so I'd be very, very mindful that it's going to sound stupid, but coronavirus does have the potential to affect your investments in FUT. And it sounds ludicrous, but I've seen 100k now off Alba. He's come down 100,000 coins in 24 hours. I looked at FUTBIZ price and they had him sort of balanced out average and whatnot. But I was looking at buying one yesterday at 589, so I thought it was a good deal. And there was one for 640 on the market. I was like, that's quite a good deal, but I'll hold and see what happens. Then this morning there was talk about the coronavirus calling those leagues off, and suddenly he's crashed in price. So I would be extremely mindful for the ones that are still in the competition and have a chance of progressing. Be very, very careful with their prices, because there is a chance that those prices come down as and when they decide if they're gonna bring in this coronavirus sort of suspension or not. And that's something you need to be thinking about, because you do not want to get caught short and get hurt by it. Other things to think about. Today is Thursday. The market has come down a little bit, especially in the kickoff players. But now you should start to see a steady rise into weekend league. If you are holding players, you guys asked me in comments about when to sell players. Now, tomorrow, possibly on Saturday, is the time to sell, because people are buying their weekend league teams now. So be mindful of that. And if you're looking to sell players, now's the time to sell. Look for the market. Look for where the market's at. But the best time to sell them usually is overnight, UK time, European time. I would definitely think about looking at that, without a doubt. But that's really going to be the end of this video. Hopefully it's done. It's helped you guys. And I cannot stress it enough. If ever you're debating, come over to Twitch. Tonight is your night. That is the night I can give you as much help as I possibly can to help you make as many coins as you can from silvers. We've got a website launching soon, which is going to have trading guides on it for silvers, icons, chemistry styles in collaboration with V273. Look out for that, launching in the next few days. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. I'm super excited for it. But that's going to be the end of the video. As always, if you're new around here, subscribe down below, click the like button. It's massively appreciated. But for now, lads, I'm out. Peace out. I will speak to you soon.